Hi everyone, going to do a quick little demo here of the new Lightroom plugin that's just been finished so you can start using it. Basically what it does is if you've got a session created in Photo Workflow, you can get images straight from Lightroom into Photo Workflow without having to export JPEGs or anything like that. So first of all, when you're logged in, go to the Sessions page and you want to hit this little Download Lightroom plugin. So if you do that and then you have a look in your Downloads folder or wherever that goes to, you'll see here you've got a little plugin thing that looks like a Lightroom plugin. So over to Lightroom, if you go up top, File, Plugin Manager, and you're going to come here to Add, and then you're going to pick up the little one that you've just downloaded, this one, click that, Add Plugin. So that's in, you can see here, installed and running, that all looks good. So click Done there. So we're going to have a look at the session that we want to upload it to. So I'm going to upload it to this Nuala Farrelly, who was a session from today. So if we go back to Lightroom, so I'm just going to do a bunch of images, nothing in particular, I won't do, you can obviously do this for as many images as you want, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to do a few. So hit export, so I'll show that again, hit export, and then log in here with your Photo Workflow account. If you can't see that, it just might be hidden underneath here, under a little thing. So we've done that, logged in. So looking at a couple of the settings, first of all, you can rename the files if you want to. Video is not very important. File settings, I'd go JPEG, sRGB, and I wouldn't do that one. Unclick that. Resize to fit. If you're not using a retoucher, I'd say you only need to upload smallish files. So I'd go 72 here pixels per inch, and I'd resize to fit the longest edge to be 1900. You can do a little bit of sharpening if you want. Sharpen for screen, standard or low is quite nice just to give it a bit of crisp. Make sure here that you've got all metadata selected, that will help it to work properly. And I'd turn your watermark off because Photo Workflow will do it for you if you've got it set up that way anyway. Now what you can do here as well, if these are the settings you're going to use every time you upload to Photo Workflow, what you might want to do is add what you call a preset. So if you click here, add, and you could say latest PW upload. So that's the preset for those settings in particular. Create that and you'll see it's here. So if I go to one of my other presets, ignore that. So it's changed all the settings, but as soon as I come back to latest PW upload, it will jump back to all those settings that we just had and I'm still logged in. So that client was Nuala Farrelly. So I'm going to click Nuala. I'm going to say, do I want to upload to her session or to her order? Well, it's her session that I want to upload to. And she's only got one session here, but it's a headshot portfolio on the 18th of November. So I click that, click export. Lightroom starts doing its thing. So if we come back over to sessions here, click on that. Click edit the images so we can see where they're coming into. And if we give this a second, if we head back to Lightroom, we can see it takes a little while at the start because what it's doing is it's rendering those files that you want to upload. So it's creating some temporary files, which will take even longer if you're doing a couple of hundred, of course. But as you can see now, it's created those 11 files. And if we look back over here, abracadabra, they're all loading in. And then you go through your normal process of selecting the cover photo, notifying client, just as you would as if you'd uploaded them there manually. So it's literally just cutting out that process of exporting JPEGs and then re-uploading. It cuts out that middle ground in between. So that should go along nicely. We'll just let those 11 finish. You can also use the export button here when you're ready to send them. So for instance, you could have two uploading at the same time. So just for the sake of an example, if I click a couple here, you can pick any random files that you want. It doesn't have to be in order. And then you can go export. Logging you back in. We've actually got the same one selected, but if you just want to be sure, you can search that client again. Voila, upload that session, export. So we're sending the second one going now. And if I refresh that page, you can see all those ones that have come in there. So yeah, that's pretty much what the Lightroom plugin does. I think it will save a lot of time. It will save creating all those temporary files. Any questions, give me a shout, but I think that's a good little addition. We'll just wait and just prove that these 4 are going to come in. There we go. Alright guys, hope that helps. Any questions, give us a shout. Thanks.